Hi there, I'm Evelyn Kirby, and this is Townstar Game Guide. In this video, we will start with the first step of playing Townstar, which is choosing location. Okay, first, this is where I left off in my last video. You click play, and this is where we are. So basically in Townstar, you can choose your location. You can choose anywhere in the world. This is actually like the whole world map, which I was like, oh, amazed by this. You can be in the US, or you can be in Africa, in Asia, or in Australia. And it's actually mimic the real world landscape actually. So let's see. Let's go somewhere in Europe. So you can zoom in. And let's see, what are they? So basically the blue things are the ocean, and the little gray things here are mountains. And you can also see this little city. These are like major city. So when you actually have your town, you have to send stuff to sell in these major cities. So the further away you are from the main city, then you have to use more gas. Well, we'll discover that later in the video. But there are also many type of land. For example, here is plains, and here is a forest, and there is also one that is desert. This little thing are pond, ocean. Okay, I guess it's ocean. Well, some is like a lake. That is a box coin mine. That is like a advanced level game. I'll cover that later. I'm actually not quite sure what it is myself, but we'll cover that later. So let's see what is in. Well, this is Paris, I think. Yeah, this is Paris, and this is a forest. Let's see, what does a forest town look like? So you click yes to place your town there. Enter your town name. So let's go with that. And then here, this is what a forest town look like. So in the forest, you'll have a lot of ponds. The pond is great. As you can see from the land here, if it's green, it means that the land is pretty wet, so you can grow crops here very easily. And all these trees here, you can actually sell them. You will need a lumberjack. I'll talk to that later, but here's what it is. A town in a forest theme. Okay, let's compare it to what is it like to be in another area, for example, in a plane. So what you do if you don't like your town, this might happen sometimes when you did something wrong, so you have to remove your town. Basically, you just click on the world icon here in your town, and it will show you back into the world map. Select your town, it will have the little red thing there, and you can remove your town. Well, when you remove your town, you will have to restart your game from scratch, which means all of whatever you did before will disappear and you can't get it back. So if you don't want to destroy your town, click never mind, or else just click destroy town. And this makes you feel like a US president. You have to put in like a code to destroy your town. So I don't know whether the code is the same for every town, but this has always been my code. And then click OK. And then the game will restart. So now you can play. Let's try. Just now we have been through a forest. So let's try a plane. Okay, I named my town, and then let's see what does a plain town look like. We can see that in plain, we don't have as much pond as in the forest just now, and not as many trees. But at the same time, we also have more of these feed. So if you raise chicken, I'll show that in other video. But if you plan to raise chicken, they do eat those pasture. So that's the difference between the plain and the forest. Sorry, I was like blank out for a minute. What did we do just now? Okay, so the good thing about the plain is that since there's not a lot of trees, you can build things. Like, for example, you can build the rancher house or the weed, even the weed farm, anywhere. So there, you can build it there. But if you have a tree in that area, like what it was in the forest, you cannot build in that area. You have to remove it first. But removing trees actually give you money. Like, for example, I will show you. When you remove this tree, I actually have, it actually have to cost me. So in clearing a tree, I have to pay $15,000, which apparently will almost make me bankrupt. So that's the trade-off. You can sell it, but at the same time, if you want to remove it to expand your town, then you have to pay for it. Okay, let's go to the next location. I'll have to remove that town. Every time I remove my town, I actually feel sad because it's like I bonded with that little guy that helped me with my farm and then have to kill him, you know? Okay, but it's for education purposes. Okay, now we go in the desert area. Oh, there's ice? I actually don't know that there's ice. Let's go see ice first and then we'll go see desert later. Oh, I guess we can't put our town in the ice. Okay, let's put it in the desert near the ice. Okay. Click OK. Okay, so in the desert, the great things about the desert is that there's this oil seed. So when you remove it, you actually get much more money than the tree. But at the same time, if you go to the stage where you actually need fuel, then this oil seed will be really important. But for now, the downside of the desert is that it's very dry. Well, hence the name desert. But when you compare it to the plain just now, where most of the things are like green, light green, this is like very, very dry. There's no pasture, there's no green stuff. So it's gonna take a lot to actually water crops in this land. But you can do a lot of things in desert. You can be, I guess, the oil the oil manufacturer, the fuel manufacturer. That also give you a lot of money. So it depends on how you plan your town. And that's it for me in this video. Depends on you, what you want, what style. Test it out. You can try it in the plains, in the forest, or in the desert. You can do a lot of stuff. And let me know how you do. And see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. We will include new tips for Townstar game. I hope it will be frequently. Don't want to promise you that it will be daily, but it will be frequently. And if you have any ideas of what you want to know about this game, let me know, and I will try my best to answer it or find someone who can. Thank you so much for watching.